computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Alright, what's going on, people? Let me turn this down. Welcome back to the live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Apologies, slightly later than normal today. I was busy. I've just got to the computer now, but we're getting ready to jump on. Let me just get set up here. Let me get Zoom up and running for you guys. But yeah, what a push on gold. If you, any of you guys who trade Asia, gold has had some amazing moves. So if you guys did catch it, good job. You've had some very nice moves. Some very big moves on gold actually, which is kind of going to be interesting to see how London goes, because you've had an absolutely incredible move. Incredible move. But yeah, let me just get Zoom set up here for the guys, and then we'll get cracking in a second. Alright, let me just get Zoom set up. Discord's doing an update for some reason. What's going on? What's up, man? What's going on, Daniel? But yeah, it's now an hour later than normal today. Usually I still jump on at like 6 AM London time, but today I had to go pick up my dog from daycare, so I've only just got back. But it doesn't look like anything else has happened just yet, other than gold continuing to run down. But we'll break it down in a second. I'm trying to get Discord set up. It's doing some sort of update. And then we'll invite Zoom guys, and then we'll get started in a second. Poor forgot daylight savings. Time is the schedule, better be on at 11, 12. If not, we'll call the cops to look for him. I'm alive. But I appreciate the concern. I appreciate you guys looking out for me. We're here. We are here. Some incredible moves on gold since this weekly opened. Some incredible moves. Alright, let me get this all set up here. It's taking its time to load today. Let me just turn my phone off. Alright. Right, Discord's up. Right, let me just share the Zoom link and then we will get started in a second. Discord's been extra slow today. London session. Right, there we go. Cool. But yeah, I hope you guys know. I hope you guys had a good day yesterday. I had some fantastic catches on gold yesterday. Gold had some very nice moves. We'll break them down. We'll see what we got coming on for today. But we should be in for a pretty clear one. Let me just turn this music down. You guys let me know if the music's too loud in the background. I'll put it there. It should be good. Right, let me just make sure I have. Alright, charts are ready to go. Alright, let me just get Ninja set up here as well. See if you guys can see the screen. That's the wrong screen. Whoa, what's going on there? Ninja, cool, there you go. Alright. Should be up and running in a second. I'll let the Zoom guys join in and we'll start in about 5 minutes here, guys. Start in about 5 minutes. Let me share my screen as well. Trading view. There we go. Alright, let me let everyone in on Zoom. 25 people in. Cool. But yeah, gold's coming into some pretty big weekly levels, which we'll break down in a second. For some big levels. Alright, the boys are joining. I think everyone's joining. Let me give it 5 more minutes. we will break it all down. Hey, Ro, how you doing? I'm good, thank you, man. I'm good. Good to be back on.
Afternoon, everyone.
Hey, Drew, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you, man. All good. Good morning, Ross. Good morning, man. Good morning, good morning. I think everyone's in. Oh, wait. Afternoon, lads. Good afternoon, man. What's going on? Slightly hour late today, but still our normal time here. I don't know if any of you guys traded Asia today, but yeah, gold's had some big moves in Asia today. Hey people, is everyone here in Zoom? Let me just check. Let me make sure everyone's here before we start breaking it all down. YouTube fam, drop a little like to the stream. As soon as we get 10 likes, I'll start sharing the screen as well, and we'll get going in a second. Nice thing about gold though, although gold has pushed down quite a lot this morning, you haven't really retraced much to grab any previous highs. So that's why I had these alerts to see if I could get a wick out previous highs to get some shorts, which I haven't gone off yet. So I still think there's a potential to see a bounce here, but we're coming very close to the weekly lows, which we'll take a look at. All right, 2 people just joined, and then I'll get started. Let me do it. Let's do it. Alright, cool. So we'll take a look at gold. Oh, one more has just joined the Zoom. Alright, give it 2 seconds. I want to make sure everyone's here before I break it all down. What time is it? It's 10 to... Where's my clock? I think it's 10 to 7 London time. So normal time. Where's my clocks? Yeah, cool. 10 to 7. Alright, let's do it. So yeah, gold has had a very strong push down. You've seen yesterday close with a very bearish candle, which is pretty interesting, because we were looking for this to come down and grab some weekly lows. I'm surprised to see it come in so quick. Like the first 2 days of market open, you've seen gold already push down like 200 ticks, which is a pretty impressive potential bottom wick. Now I say bottom wick because, as we already know, gold's overall very bullish. Weekly is very bullish. The monthly is also closed bullish. Even if gold's going to have a deep retracement, you're very likely going to spike out previous monthly highs. So this is a potential pretty steep bottom wick here on the weekly. But we already know liquidity grabs, and this is why we don't jump in longs when most people are trying to. If these retests, we want to see these previous week lows grabbed, so we can be jumping in these longs, and that's why we have these marked on. So it's nice to see these lows getting grabbed. Let me just move this over here. So we're grabbing. We're almost. We're very close. We're 15 ticks away from grabbing this previous weekly low, which I think you're probably going to see gold spike into pretty soon. And then once you start spiking into these levels on gold, this is where you're then. If I just if I just make this a little bit bigger, if we look left, you can see like all of this is going to be a big rejection zone where, even if you're just to have a pullback back up to grab, at least more of a top wick on the daily, a potential 120 to 150 tick bounce from anywhere in this region. So as soon as you start grabbing these previous lows on gold, I am open to the fact that it could be time for gold to see a potential pullback here. So that's the daily. We basically opened, and Asia's instantly pushed down. You already have a top wick on the daily, so you don't really want to be buying into a top wick. Although I think it could come in. Where's daily open? So daily open is this candle here. Yeah. So Asia. I don't know if anyone traded Asia, but Asia's, if there was even an entry, Asia's opened and instantly pushed down 70 ticks, which is a pretty big move. There was some, I believe there was some Australian RBA news today as well. Where do we go? What we got? Yeah, RBA statements. What do you have today? Nothing really. You got Powell speaking tomorrow, which is fine. So today looks pretty clean to me. But yeah, 4 hour. For this entire push down here, since back in here, you know, you grabbed the highs and then you had that nice push down. Well, this current push down on gold, you haven't really grabbed any highs here. That's why I had these alerts. So I'm going to delete these alerts just to keep it clean, so we can, because they're quite. Unless you can you hide the lines? Like, I change it so you don't have to see the line. No, I think you can. I was wondering if you can set an alert without showing the line, because I want to draw my support and resistance right where that line is.
You can. You should just go double click and go visibility.
Oh, look at that.
Maybe turn lines off. There you go.
There you go.
Run again.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah. So them I had them alerts just set above each of these previous 4-hour highs to see if I could get a quick little scalp down in Asia for this move down. But because we haven't grabbed any previous 4-hour highs for this entire push down, I don't really mind about missing shorts now, because at any point once you grab these lows, you now have a pretty nice bounce up to come and grab these previous 4-hour lows. And you know, if gold, even if gold is going to have a big push back down for whatever reason, say if weekly all of a sudden doesn't turn out how we expect and we just keep closing aggressively bearish, you know, you're at least going to come up and create a pretty steep top wick around here before either breaking back above and just pushing higher, or just continuing to push down. So either way, as soon as you come into a key support area, you know, probably down in this region looks pretty nice. This is probably the range of today, and you've also got this low here. So pretty much as soon as you start grabbing these lows, potential long area is like a 70 to 80% retracement. 80 tick retracement. From here up into these previous highs, you got 65. Back up into here, you got almost 100 to retest this level. You know, if the daily can all of a sudden grab the lows and start flipping bullish, then you could also have a lot of runners. So for me, looking for longs, you know, anywhere down in this region is going to be pretty nice. So although I didn't get the short down, it was not in my session. I think it could have a nice move. Decent Asia entries. I'll take a look. This was probably the nicest short area yesterday. This I didn't get this one. This was I had some shorts from here, but then it came back up, grabbed the highs one more time for like a third time, which was pretty surprising, and then had the push down. But we had, it was actually, the shorts were actually really nice, because we had these lows marked on as a potential liquidity level, and these lows down here, because this was also a double bottom. So shorting from up here, you actually had really nice first target 60 runners into like over 100 ticks. So yeah, you saw a great move. But in terms of an Asia move, I would say so that was Monday. On the hourly, I see no Asia entry. Let me go down to the 15. So where's the start of Asia? Asia. Here. No, not really. I don't think so. Because you didn't really have any liquidity to the downside to play into, because, you know, each time you were kind of wicking out lows and closing bullish. You may have even got trapped in some longs, to be honest. So nah, for me personally, I don't really see that there's been a potentially obvious level to jump in any shorts in this Asian push, which is fine. You know, although it pushes down, doesn't necessarily always mean it's got to be your move. But yeah, no, I don't see any. If you had wicked out some previous highs, you know, like where I had these alerts, which are here and here, then absolutely you could have. But you never got that. So no, I don't think there was any, although it's pushed down pretty aggressively, I don't think there was any clear entry to jump in it.
Hey man, what's up?
Hey man, how's it going?
All good?
Good man. But yeah, it has had a steep push today. But yeah, pretty much as soon as this is the second weekly low down here. This is the reason I have marked it. I don't think I never know what's going to happen, but I'd be surprised if you come all the way down into here without, you know, maybe closing bearish, giving a top wick retracement to our level before then pushing down. So on the intraday, if I have this low marked on, but this is the real low of interest. There you go. So that previous hourly has just closed with no bottom wick. Oh no, a little one. It's got a little one. So yeah, you're gonna spike down a little bit more here on gold. As soon as you start, I also think, you know, this previous hourly bullish candle was probably a retail trap as well. You know, retail see this bullish candle, gold's been incredibly bearish, try and jump in longs on the retest, and they got stopped somewhere just down here. So to see gold come down and spike out these lows, is it worth trading? Can you get trade into that? No. Yeah, very, very likely to see probably a retail trap here.
I'm in shorts from 79.3. Aaron, would you be holding that all the way down to that level? I'm at break even line.
Yeah, I would, man. Yeah, I think that's an easy target. I think I'll get grabbed easily, man. I think that's a good short.
JP Morgan will be buying from this afternoon.
What do you say, man?
And that's where JP Morgan will be buying from this afternoon.
Oh, that's a nice short as well, Angel. Of the 5, yeah, very nice. When was that one? Yeah, I think shorts down into. If you already got some shorts down into this low, yeah, I think this is a pretty easy trade. I think this is a clear fake out. You know, you had a lot of, you know, liquidity building up here because you came basically a double top, triple top. So to come up, grab the highs, flip back bearish. You got shorts, Angel, from what, here? Yeah, lovely short, man.
That should.
I couldn't see the signal for that one though.
Yeah, I don't think I got the signal for that, which is funny because I would have taken that as well.
That was on the JP Morgan group.
Oh, I'm banned from that one, man. I'm banned from that one for demo trading.
When are you buying the Bloomberg terminal?
I'm banned. I'm banned from it all. Yeah, that's a nice short though. Yeah, good. That was. I mean, it's not. Is it an Asia trade? Yeah, kind of. That's probably the only real short I can currently see. If you got some shorts from like once you wicked out the highs, close back bearish here, shorts from there down into this retail trap is pretty nice. You could probably be trading above like current 5 highs and just fucking seeing how it runs. You're probably gonna get a pretty aggressive spike into the lows here, which is great.
One thing I heard about Bloomberg terminal is that whenever like a big investment company or a big firm that trades want to sell its position in the market, so they do declare it over there. Like it's kind of insider information.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because whenever they want to dump a huge amount of shares, they had to inform someone first. Like if someone wants to buy.
Yeah, I mean, by the time that it hits like fucking Bloomberg, the marginal, the move that they wanted to do is already gone.
No, not really, because I don't think everyone has access to Bloomberg. Only the big firms.
I mean, yeah, anyone can listen to a Bloomberg like live station on YouTube.
No. I'm not talking about live station. Bloomberg terminal. It costs hefty amount. Not everyone can afford it. Only the big firms.
Yeah.
They have their own chat for that.
20k
Only
for a
the
terminal. Yeah, that's
people
crazy.
with Bloomberg can access it.
Yeah, it's a nice push down here on Goldie.
I'm now like mad that I closed my runners.
Yeah, it would have been a lovely hold, man. Even to trail some, because the closer you come to this low now, you're very, very likely just gonna wick it out, and that'd be a nice TP.
Yeah, the thing I was just it dropped for a little bit and then there was that a bit of a range and I'm like I just decided to close it and jump off till we get on
Yeah.
and looking at it, it's like I would have been at 30 ticks.
Yeah, 36 is solid, man. He had a great entry as well. Live Squawk is the new station. Yeah, I've seen people listen to Live Squawk, so I personally couldn't think of anything more stressful. If trading isn't stressful enough to have that shit in the background, and it's just fucking noise. Like I hate watching and listening to news. That's what I'm saying. When I first started trading, I would listen to the Bloomberg station in the background, thinking that it's going to make me a great trader. It just brings in so much more noise that's completely unnecessary. Like I know people who pay for a squawk. I couldn't think of anything worse than having a fucking squawk playing all day. It's just so stressful. and it'll make you think something's happening like all the time as well. Yeah, man, literally.
Tell you what though, I've never seen so many bloody luxury watches in one place in Singapore.
Really,
And
yeah.
I find it just, I've seen 3 of the Daytonas of candies that no one can get. I've seen 3 of them today.
That's
Every
crazy.
third person's got a Rolex or an Omega or something.
Is it really expensive there, or is it all right?
It is expensive. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty much almost dollar for dollar in Australia. So like that happy hour, it was at the Marina Sands and it was like $15 for a beer. And I was like, not a chance.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. You need to get a job at JP Morgan. Send in your application, show them your MT4.
So the my FS from my own broker I created.
There you go. There's the Lowe's grabs. If you guys got them shorts, I'll be taking off like 90% there and holding some runners. There you go. That's a very, very nice.
Yeah, I was plausible there. 33 ticks.
Yeah, good shit, man. That's amazing. It's a lovely, lovely trade. That hourly bullish candle is nothing but a fake out. Never grabbed any lows.
I took a loss on longs on that. Like I tried to take a higher low on the 5 minute and just got fucked over. Then realised it was actually just sweeping them highs and then flipped and went short.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Even if you jump in longs and sometimes it's wrong, quickly flip the bias and go short, and then you make back more than the loss. And that's how you want to play it. So as soon as you grab these lows here on gold, now I'm interested because this hourly has no bottom wick. I wish to go down without anything obvious. Yeah, I think so too, but I don't think there was a clear entry to jump in shorts from here. Here there was in this price action because you finally got the pullback. You grabbed some like little double top. So in here, yeah, absolutely, there was a lovely little short scalp here. But other than that, you know, all up here, no, nothing yet. Trendline liquidity is second touch TP goal. Second touch is probably where you want to start managing. Yeah, definitely, man. So if there's good enough volume, you're very likely to see it spike out the third touch and just keep pushing higher if the overall trend is in your favor. Yeah, as soon as you start grabbing the second touch, if you start rejecting it pretty heavy, then yeah, you want to be kind of adjusting. Now, I don't know if you have a trend line coming on down here. Yeah, you kind of do actually. You're starting to create a trend line here as well, like this. So if you come up to reject like somewhere around these regions today, you know, you could see gold spike up a lot higher. The trend line's pretty steep, but it's a nice one. But yeah, second touch, you want to be at least taking some partials, and if you're closing above it, that's fine. You can probably hold, but if you're wicking it out, then yeah, you want to be managing. Let me have a look. Let's have a look at the chart, Ross. Let me have a look, man. Bring it over here. What's that trend line on gold on the 15? Yeah, that looks nice, man. I like that. Probably see that get grabbed a little bit more. Yeah, if you break out again, yeah, longs up into them highs look pretty nice, I think, man. Because also this hourly, if we just this hourly just closes no bottom wick. So if you get an hourly bearish close with no bottom wick, you have the potential to see gold to start to push up. See here, hourly close with no bottom wick. You then wicked out the lows and had a nice retracement. So on this example here, this was, you know, from here to here, like a 40 tick retracement. So although this looks heavily bearish right now, at any point you very likely could spike up and wick out these highs, which I think at that point you'll probably just see gold start to pull back to like, where's like what, 1950? 1950 is still quite far. But yeah, I think on the 4 hour, you know, back up into these regions looks pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Ethereum to 2,100 soon. That sounds like financial advice to me. Ethereum.
Ron, have you given Joe a go on your new studio?
Yeah, go on the back.
Hey, that's right.
I don't know. It's probably the one of the worst places you could have come up. Ethereum's 2000. What's that? Sorry, man. Was it nice? Did it? Yeah. Oh, like here? Yeah. Like that. Oh. Yeah, I like that, man. I like that, me.
Full margin longs.
Yeah, is that a signal you want us to take, Joe, or what was that?
Yeah, you can take all the time.
Yeah, they hit very well, man. Hits very, very well. Stop and reverse play right there. Speak up, no tail. Yeah, so it's definitely it can. Well, it's not really a stop and reverse because a stop and reverse is to the opposite way. So like, if this closed bearish and the next candle instantly pushed up with no bottom wick and closed bullish, that would be a stop and reverse. Where's an example? Let me see. See, it kind of got one there. See, it closed bullish, stopped, and it instantly reversed. So this isn't really a stop and reverse, but it's got no bottom wick with a strong bearish close, which usually means there's no like range to the downside. So you can usually start to pull back a little bit. No, bro, not financial advice. Good luck on the charts, ass. I'm off to work. Enjoy, Brett, man. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Get on that grind. What is CFR? Technical analysis matches? Yeah, very nice. Well, yeah, gold is already. I think a lot of people, a lot of retail traders would have got pretty fucked today on gold, buying this, like this. Which, if you were probably watching this on the 5 minute, it probably would have been easy to get sucked into longs here, to be honest. But the fact that you basically had a double bottom, and that low so near, which is also the weekly low. Yeah, you'd have to be very, so you got double bottom. See, that's a stop and reverse right there. That's a stop and reverse. It wasn't as important because it's only on the 5. Okay, it didn't really engulf, but it's an example. If that had closed more bullish, then that would be also a nice level. 5 minute close and no bottom wick again. So you are finding some support here on gold.
Do you mark levels on the futures chart as well, Aaron? Or do you only mark it on currency and then just have the futures one just be ticks and shit?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like I was always doing it on the futures, but now I'm like, because they're always so fucking different, it's just confusing. I don't know if I just stick to the gold spot chart on Oanda. But I have them.
Well, I've taken two, like the stop on trades where it sweeps a low, gets a flip on the next candle, blah blah blah. Like,
yeah,
I've taken a good few winners with that on the currency, and I've taken 2 losses with it where it hasn't swept on the currency, but it's swept on the futures.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It doesn't seem to work as well. Like, I don't know whether it's not as they have been pretty bearish and I've been trying to do it, but I feel like the currency is better to go on.
Yeah, I think that is literally just because the fucking forex chart's more manipulated. The futures chart can leave like a double top all the time. So yeah, I only really use like this chart for like 30 and 15. But to be honest, I could just make all of these the currency chart, and that would probably be fine. To be honest, I was using the futures chart more when I made the transition from both. Like having them liquidity grabs is like the most important part for us, and I never want to miss it by being too zoned in on here. If I could only ever watch one, I would just personally just stick with this one, because it's very frustrating when sometimes I found as well, sometimes on the futures chart it may grab a double top, but on the currency chart it hasn't. But I will still personally I'll wait for the currency chart.
Yes, you wouldn't take a trade if it's grabbed on the futures but not currency.
No, I personally wouldn't, man, just because I've done it so long on the currency chart that it's probably likely that it's still going to get grabbed on the currency chart. Like can't really see a time where a double top or a double bottom's been respected on the currency chart.
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna try and start setting some alerts and just like try and do it on my phone at work because I keep missing all the big plays.
Yeah, you definitely can, man. Like, I like honestly, like even for me yesterday, like man, just execute off like the 30 and 15, and honestly just set some alerts, and you can, like, you don't even really need to watch like every 15 or every 5 minute close. Just check up your phone like every 30-minute close, see how it went, and just manage it off that. And no, honestly, you could do it. Like once you've got the levels already marked on it, it's just as simple as executing into them.
Yeah, it's easy. You can do the levels in the morning, but it's like on
Yeah.
the phone, you've got to trade through TradingView, but you can just do it on GC.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I can have that up without, like, I don't know. And then the levels are all off on that screen.
Yeah.
It's a bit awkward, like.
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, you could make it work, but yeah, it is difficult to look at it on TradingView and then look at it on actual like Ninja or TraderVate. Set alerts and run to the toilets to trade. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I used to do, man. Yeah, that's what I used to do when I worked 9 to 5. Be in the toilets every fucking hour, checking the charts.
I'm lucky I work from home.
Nice.
One screen for work, one screen for the charts, but that can be my downfall, as it happened yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that you can watch it too much.
Yeah.
I'd take about 600 trades a day if I was doing that.
2 good ones and 590.
Yeah.
That's a gold black deal. Oh man, that's fucking unreal. Trade on my phone on TradeAbit. Don't wait for it to be grabbed. It never does. Open a currency and it has. Yeah. You can miss an entry, but you can also miss taking profit as well. Like if you try and if you're waiting to see a low get grabbed because you want that be TP area and you miss that it's been grabbed in the currency, you can also miss that it hasn't been able to take profit in your close as well. So yeah, I would just focus on the currency to make like liquidity. You can do your support and resistance on the future chart. That doesn't really make a difference, but for grabbing highs and lows, yeah, go purely off currency, just to be safe. Because it's when it happens, it's fucking frustrating. When I moved just to futures and I started to notice that, I was like so confused. And it's only when you look back at the currency chart, you see how many times they've actually been grabbed. What time is it? 20 past. Still pushing lower here on Goldie. I think I haven't got any runners in them shorts. Probably holding pretty nicely.
15 and a nice week, but we melted too.
15.
Gold's
Yeah.
absolutely melting now.
Yeah, having a pretty decent retracement. I'm keen to see how this. I'll be surprised if this hourly closes heavily bearish like this, but who knows?
It's interesting, like it's pretty much always just tapped 2,000, closed back below, and then started like retracing.
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's huge. I can imagine if he still had the cells from 2000.
Sorry, Aaron, just while you've got your chart up there at the moment,
Yep.
would you call the, see how you've got the low liquidity on the left-hand side?
Yep.
Yeah, would you call the next low that you don't have a line on a liquidity?
This one here?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see what chart I'm on. 4 hour. So it's so the only reason I don't have it marked on is because that is a low that did grab some lows. So that kind of is a liquidity grab in itself, so that's the only reason I don't have it marked on. But because if you start coming close to it, like, you know, like somewhere down here, if you see like, you know, maybe something like this. Say if you start bouncing on price like down here, then yeah, I would definitely be starting to watch it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, thank you.
No worries, man. But yeah, your only reason I don't already have it marked on is because it is a low that did wick out a lot of previous lows on the hourly. On a 4 hour, Because you could
Okay, cool.
you could also say, well, why do you have these lows marked on? Because these also did grab some lows, but these are just weekly lows. So if it's a nice daily low, then you could watch it. But yeah, if you start to come close to it, I would definitely be wary that you may grab it. Yeah, for sure. Plus 1,000 sell on gold. I'm out my profits. Entry from 1968. Beautiful. How was your luxury business flight, Mark? It looks very, very nice.
It was unreal.
Yeah, it looks so nice, man.
One of the
Been on Emirates. What time is it in Singapore? You what, 2 hours behind, maybe?
3 hours, so it's 3:22.
Yeah, that's decent, man. Can you write down that trade? I know, man. I know. I'm hoping one day I can move from demo to live. If I ever get off demo, I'll live that life, man. Stack up. That's one of the most stupidest things I've never done. Is I've never had a travel card, man. The amount of fucking points I would have by now is crazy. The trade from yesterday, yeah.
Especially if you're running like business expenses stuff through it.
100%. Just do like everyday shit on it. And it's like fucking free travel.
I've done so much travel with it. It's insane.
100%, man.
I had one of them Amex cards, but then I used it for ages, and then I look back on all the statements and that, and everywhere it charges you like fucking 1.5% to use an Amex. So by the time
Yeah.
you get all the
Well,
funds
plus
together,
it's
you probably
only
spend it anyway.
Yeah, it's true. So the short that I had yesterday, let me just move this out of the way. London, Thailand, 60,000 points one way, yeah. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, the shorts I had yesterday was literally just based off of, I didn't even go down to the 5, but it was based off, I was grabbing these highs, and I wanted shorts from here, but I didn't get it from here. And then pretty much as soon as it came back into these regions, that's just where I took the short, because this liquidity down here, I didn't get to hold it full. Why does it do this? This liquidity down here was, to me, like when I have like, this is basically like a triple bottom, and if I see a triple bottom on gold, I'm like, the probability of us grabbing these lows is like 95+%. Like, it's so probable that we're gonna wick out them lows, and just literally just play that range. And for me, I literally just took it off the 15 based off the previous 15 closing with no top wick at that key level here. So as soon as you didn't close with a no top wick, I basically literally just took shorts off the 15. I didn't even watch the 5. My stop loss, hard stop would have been up here, but my hard stop was pretty much if you had rebroken and closed bullish above here. So all I would do at this point is, once I take the shorts, I set an alert like here, because if it starts breaking above this resistance, I'll probably have to start managing. I want the lines to come back. Don't do that. How do I get them back? So my alert would be up there, because I'm like, if we start breaking these highs, then I'm probably gonna have to manage and look to start cutting it. But because the downside here is so nice, that's my main target. But as soon as you start rejecting aggressively, like around here, 30 ticks, like I'm already closing like 50, 60, 70%, and hoping that I can get some runners. And then I had some runners and ended up closing them, because you then ended up coming to regrab the highs. I should have actually shorted again from back up here, because the 30 hourly and all these time frames still respected resistance. And again, you'd basically created like trend line liquidity here as well. And I was actually watching this from here, and I have no idea why I didn't take the short. And it's shit happens sometimes. I still sometimes will hesitate on a position because it comes back up again. But yeah, you came back up, regrabbed the highs. You basically had trend line liquidity here. At that point, you have like a fucking quadruple bottom, and then it ended up coming down and completely ripping the lows and coming down to our second liquidity region, which was the next lows all the way down there. So yeah, it's a pretty easy short. Like it was a really just scalping the resistance after grabbing the highs and looking for that play down. But the real short from here, which was the fucking best move of the day, isn't even the one that I managed to get. You know, from these highs down into these lows again, it's like 70 ticks. Now, well, the highs had already been grabbed for me. Here. So here the highs had already been grabbed. So you basically already had like this would be the level where most retail traders will try and short that resistance. Excuse me. They'll be trying to short that resistance, you know, stops above. So that to me was enough of a liquidity grab. If I'd been watching, you know, I probably would have been short from like up from here as well. Like if you got shorts from there, and you know you maybe got break even, or you maybe took out like 10, probably would have got break even. That also was a lovely place to short. Probably nicer than shorting actually here. But yeah, once you come back up again, you know, kind of liquidity grab, break a structure, come back up, retest all these levels, grab these highs. Yeah, to me that was good enough. If you had rebroken these highs, then I would have assumed you could keep pushing higher. But yeah, for me this was enough of a liquidity grab, and I would have expected it to drop from here. Usually in normal times this would be enough to have the retracement from there. So if anyone did get them shorts and, you know, got stopped out or got stopped to break even, that was a great place to start shorting gold. But yeah, on the 15 it was just the resistance, to be honest, man. I was just downstairs, I was, you know, having dinner or whatever. I just saw that it came back up, and, you know, you were closing really doji, and as soon as that 15 closed like really bullish with no top wick, I just took the short right there. Like I say, hard stop was like somewhere up here just to be safe in case something crazy happened, but my real stop loss is if this 15 had just like even closed like above this resistance, I'd be out straight away. So I'd be cutting it like, you know, short there at like 6 ticks. As soon as it comes and breaks that high, you know, alerts up there, that's my exit point. But because the downside was just so nice to short in this liquidity, it was just, man, I was shorting it. I knew, and you could ask like, well, why didn't you hold down to the bottom? Because I knew this was going to be a strong level, you know, where you could start to react off. And as soon as you come into there, you have to be managing risks. Because if I get shorts from here, at that point, I'm already up like 25 ticks, like 2,500. I'm not going to let that come back to break even. So I'm already like, you know, taking some partials and letting the rest run. And then, yeah, like I say, the bigger and nicer short. Not a margin, cool. I don't know who that is.
You don't normally cut positions until the candles close though, like even on a 15.
Yeah. I'll wait. I'd wait for it to actually close. Yeah. You'd have to close bullish, aggressively bullish against me, and I would cut it. But I think it was on maybe the third. Either this looked even nicer. It was pretty choppy yesterday, to be honest. You know, usually this would be enough of a liquidity grab to have to drive down, but then it came up, ripped up the highs one more time. I think it was because that 30 closed incredibly bullish that I didn't retake the shorts. But yeah, to short into that liquidity, man, it's just so obvious that it's going to come in. It's like, fuck, just any opportunity, just keep shorting into it. You know, if you break these highs, you're going to keep pushing, but you'll be managing. Like even this, if you just short this resistance till it breaks, you could have held this fucking puppy all night long. You would have got that fucking low. As soon as that closed no bottom wick, you cut the trade. It's like 70 ticks right there, which is very nice. So we just had that 30 close. How's that 30 just closed? Still pretty bearish on gold. 50 bought gold. Should we can see managed money close shorts open longs. Oh, nice. Let me have a look, man. Can I join you in Australia? I am a student. What do you mean, man? Where and when? What's this report? Nice, yeah.
Maybe he is asking for your OnlyFans.
Long 14%, 2% sure.
I mean, you said the word streamer, so.
I'm doing work for Australia Catholic University, and they're taking students at the moment.
Ah, there you go. Not me. Let me see. Let's just Airbnb them. About an alert level under the thunderstorm is happening. Gonna have to go to hospital already. That's
I'll have
crazy.
to stay at the Sunshine Coast.
I don't know. I've never been there. I don't know where that is. Yeah, look at last. So this hourly closes no bottom wick. Look at last time we closed no bottom wick. You had a pretty strong reversal from this level. So I'm very. If this hourly, you know, gives signs that you're going to start to close like back above here, I'm going to be open to seeing if this can pull back at the London Open here.
We grabbed the previous file out. Let's see if it looks bullish.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Wicked out the lows. Yeah, you could run from here. Yeah, not bad retracement area. Stops 10 ticks. Retrace back 20. Pretty nice. I would love to work and learn with people like you. Awesome, man. Yeah, we'll keep joining the streams, and you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot.
Sadly, off subject, Fulham Brewery under the Story Bridge had a big party today, which they're still doing for the Melbourne Cup.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's the Melbourne Cup. Melbourne Cup. Yeah, people go crazy for the Melbourne Cup, don't they?
I picked what I thought was 3 horses, but it turned out to be 3 mules.
Pretty fun to go to it one year.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times when I lived in Melbourne.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Don't Melbourne get the day off?
Yeah, it's a public holiday.
That's crazy, yeah.
So I think that's why I had more chart time today, because all the Melbourne staff weren't on.
Nice. Nice.
But the only downside, I guess like any group venue or big venue, is when you want to get a beer, it takes like about 30 minutes just to get a beer.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We should. Apparently it goes off. Yeah, we should do that next year. Next year's meetup's going to be at the Melbourne Cup. We'll all get dressed up in suits and go to the cup. That'd be pretty fun.
Sounds good. And top hat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do it. I'm down for that. Joe, are you in the pub?
Good drum Joe. Ain't on the mimosas.
Yeah, you on the cans already, Joe?
Your trim's looking fresh, mate. Tell you what.
No, it's like fucking more. It's like
I reckon when I'm over there, we'll save you the money. We'll just get one of the bowls from the place where Stan put it over your head and just clip her around it. It'll be the same thing.
Are you going to take that, Joe? I wouldn't take that if I was you.
Also, they had a 3-level Zara store in the Marina Bay shopping complex.
Get a suitcase. Get that suitcase. Joe's recovering from hospital.
To be honest, it's not bad.
Look at Ron shaking his head.
You can't get good trims here. Don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I had a shocking one when I was in Thailand last time. When I was there on my own in Phuket, it was terrible, one of the worst I've ever had. It was so short.
Well, you guys are lucky you have hair.
The first 4 bet paid 330,000. Damn, that's fucking crazy. I don't want to watch the 5 minutes too much. I really want to. I think we have to wait for this hourly close in London Open here on gold. How long you got to the 4-hour close? 4-hour close doesn't really have the top wick. I really like buys today on gold. It's quite aggressive. Obviously, you're incredibly fucking bearish. But if you wait for it, you know, like just a little pullback trade is going to give you like a minimum of 50 ticks, which is, you know, it's fucking amazing. I'd take that today. You know, even if like if you say like, for example, even if gold is going to come down and grab this second previous weekly low, it's never just gonna, you know, it's not just gonna do this. It's at least gonna, you know, come down here to find some support, pull back up, retest all of these previous levels, and then, you know, then you could be seeing the pullback down, and just the bounce from, you know, from anywhere in here to here is like 120 tick range, which is it's amazing. You catch 30 of that, that's madness. You're chilling.
Oh yeah, I'm coming on the third try.
Are you in? Wow.
Can we just check it before?
I'm into.
Oh, whoa.
But it's like hovering at break even. I got in at like 1975.
Oh, nice.
Righto.
Did you get this 5-minute grab?
Yeah, I got the 5-minute grab.
Yeah, good man.
Let's see if this spike loses.
Good man. I like it, man. It's worth it. It's worth it. If you see it, take it. It's a good trade.
Yeah, like since we grabbed the big and closed bullish, so why not?
Yeah, I agree, man. Definitely. We find his initial
There's got
support.
lots of stories to tell, except when it comes to planning for the trade.
Glad to take an easier gold trade. That smacks me up like every day. Yeah, as I've seen it, it's kind of like market cycles, I think. I've seen a lot of people saying NAS recently has been pretty poor. People who trade NAS consistently well have been saying recently NAS has been pretty shit. I haven't really watched it. Yeah,
I've had a few shockers on NAS.
Really?
The last couple of weeks, it's been shit house.
Yeah, Lewis said it's been shit recently as well.
It's just, yeah.
Let me see. 30.
It's like, it's just how the candles are closing and forming, like it just, yeah.
And that's the thing, like if you, and the other thing is like if NAS, like say if you like, you know, hindsight, buy off this support, to hold through all of these wicks, cause fucking the drawdown's so much bigger on NAS, and it can like fucking, can heal like fucking loss limits.
With volume, I literally, in the 15, just wait for a strong closure.
Yeah.
Buy stocks above the next bottom wick, and you can literally trail 15 and you catch like 100, 150 tick moves.
Yeah.
But now the 15's like mucking around and you'll tap you if you're trailing and then keep ripping. It's been painful.
I think prior to this retracement, yeah, it was pretty aggressively choppy for a while. The weekly's completely flipped back bullish. I think on any retracement you'll probably just keep going higher.
You got something to share with the group, Joe?
What did you say? I can't hear you. What did you say? I promise you I can't. Them dodgy AirPods from Bangalore Road, I can't hear you.
I got a bizarre.
From Sarah.
You got a free haircut with his headphones.
Trading books you recommend? Trading books. Trading in the Zone is going to be a great one. It's always a good one, trading psychology wise. You don't really. There's not really many technical analysis books that I've ever read. They're all going to be trading psychology. This one I haven't read yet, but the boys say this one's a great one. Best loser wins. I think there's maybe one technical book that you should probably read. That's called what's it called? Where is it? It's about candlesticks. I can't remember which one it is, but it's a pure price action book. I think it's the Candlestick Trading Bible. It's probably a good one to read.
Candlestick Bible, I think is the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's probably a good one to learn price action a little bit more. But yeah, probably that trading in the zone, best loser wins, probably the best. I still think. Well, I haven't read Best Loser Wins yet, but so far the best trading book I have ever read, and I'm not an avid reader, is Trading in the Zone.
Can you push the gold higher?
No, what? Sorry, man.
Can you push the gold higher?
A what? Wait, so I can't hear you.
Can you push the gold higher?
Oh yeah. All right, man. Let me open some contracts. I got you, man. I got you.
Go on.
I don't know about anything else.
Yeah. I reckon you can get a nice. You also grab previous 5 lows here. If you break this high, I think you're gonna see a pretty nice retracement if you're in some longs. If you break this high, because this looks like a liquidity high to potentially roll over. So if you respect this, you may dip down, but if you break it, you're probably gonna see a pretty nice drive up.
Yeah, I might go break even after we break that previous buy high.
Yeah, good shout, man. I'll see if I can pump gold for you, man. I'm pumping some contracts here.
Go on.
When did you start trading? Like over 5 years ago now, when I was 22, 23. I'm 28 now. Yeah, I am getting almost 30. Yeah, it's crazy. It's all downhill from there. My trading reaction times are going to start getting slower and everything.
I've been made there, but I've not
Yeah, I'm getting grey hairs from this game.
I have to say, it's not all downhill.
No, not all downhill, no. But it's
just a little bit.
Yeah, turning. I don't know what it is, but something about getting closer, turning 30 is a little bit scary.
Oh, as you get older, that blue pill comes in handy.
Yeah.
I need that now.
I was waiting for you to chime in on that.
There you go. You got there.
I had to explain the joke for him.
Not over 21. That's why.
So you won't be at number
I'm just trying to trade and you're just distracting me, Joe. I'm trying to make some money here.
I'm going hungry.
Get some AirPods. Get some more AirPods.
No one's calling cap on that one.
Tomorrow you leave Singapore, Mark, because you're in there for 1 day now, or you still got another day?
Yeah, I fly out tomorrow at like 8 PM.
Oh,
I
sweet.
wish I'd just spend a day, but
What are you doing this evening?
not sure. I was thinking about going to the casino and playing some blackjack, but
Nice.
Go watch the light show from the casino. It's either once or twice a night. It depends on the day of the week.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
yeah, I did all the main stuff there, like Marina Bay and the gardens and stuff.
You saw it at
I've never been to Singapore, but it looks cool. It looks very cool.
It's
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
The price of chocolate and water. Very expensive.
Yeah.
very expensive.
That casino's a bit weird as well. You can't even get a beer in there.
It's
Purely gambling.
Nice. That's what you want.
I was chatting to a taxi driver, and it cost $80,000 US just for a 10-year license to buy a car. That's before you've even bought the car.
What the fuck?
That's why it's fantastic. No probably for a car.
Yeah.
also the MRT has been awesome. The trains.
I'd like to go check it out.
Yeah, so clean.
It'd be cool. I feel like it'd be a type of place you'd probably want to go for like 2 or 3 days, and it'd probably be enough.
If I wanted to back the tax thing, like, I'd probably never come for a new time, but before.
Views on binary trading? I don't actually know what binary trading is.
Tomorrow there's like a luge thing, which is like, you know, you go down a mountain on a little path.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Oh, there you go. You got a nice push on gold. If you break these highs, if you break this high, you're holding a good. Yeah, you'll break that high now. You got double top there. I'd hold them longs personally. You got a double top there now. You're very likely going to spike out them highs. Harry's
below the previous fight.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice, man. Very nice. The YouTube channel. Yeah, Harry's initiated the YouTube channel. We're gonna do it today, man. We're getting there. We're gonna do it. People didn't find it as entertaining as I thought they would. I thought it was pretty fun. No one else found it fun. It's actually quite a nice retracement there. Where did you get buys from, man? Here, from around here?
Me?
Yeah, you man. Like down.
I got in at like 75.2.
Let me have a look. I think you got a nice entry.
Yeah,
Was that before or after the
I
scene?
just grabbed the previous fight.
70. Wait, what am I? I'm on the. I thought I just got off this one.
Let's see if the volume kicks in.
Yeah, see if you can break that high. If you break that high, I think you're in a great trade. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, good trade, man. You got a great execution there. Yeah, nice trade. Yeah, you can already manage risk pretty well now. You got a good entry there, man. Good trade, good execution, man. 1975 as well. Yeah, very nice. So you got very nice 1975. You already up what 7 pips? Not bad. But you have thing is, yeah, like I say, you have a good enough entry there that you can pretty much be safely managing.
Yeah, the risk is right now like 5x. Yeah.
Yeah, it's decent, man. Yeah, if this hourly, if that can be the low of the hourly, and this hourly closes back above here, you could have a fucking great trade. Stop is now 2 ticks. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, great. Yeah, great execution. Lovely little quick scalps. That's so easy. You can get the scalps. Yeah, someone said views on binary trading. I don't actually know what that is. I feel like I've heard of binary options before, but I have no idea what it is. Got in at the 50. Yeah. Oh, nice. You got it as well. Good shit.
Lads are on for
Yeah,
one
good
second.
shit.
Go on, lads.
You guys got it from 50, 75.1. Yeah, nice. Yeah, because that's the thing. Yeah, so on the 5, it's kind of hard to see, but you did actually grab previous lows. So you grab previous lows, check number 1. So if you get the bottom wick, reflip bullish. As soon as you grab these highs, yeah, you should be good for a push. And you can pretty much be managing as soon as this 5 closes, or just have stop below this previous 5, because if you break this 5, you're probably going to keep pushing down, so be risking like 5 or 4 ticks depending on how this 5 goes. If the 5 don't manage just yet, wait for the closure, but if this 5 doesn't close with a nice body, you'd want to be considering managing. If I was
that's what I'm thinking, like,
if I was in this, how would I manage? I'll draw it up as if I was in it.
If this spike closes bearish, we might grab few more 5s before pushing up.
Yeah, I agree, man. So say you got it from there, you're probably currently in something like this. The only thing is here, see how the 5 closes, because if you go break even here, you could easily get a bottom wick that may get your break even before pushing. You've just broken above previous 5 highs. How's the previous 15 close?
Looks pretty good to hold though. Let's see.
Or you could even have just stop below this current previous 5, sorry. By risking 3 ticks. It's difficult. It's difficult to manage when you're, but that's the thing, like in this example, when your entry is right at a broken level of resistance, it's very difficult to manage, because if you now go break even, what's to say price won't come down, tap this region before pushing higher? And if you go break even,
Going break even.
yeah, if you go break even, you get the potential to get stopped at break even before pushing. If you start breaking these highs, then yeah, amazing. You probably what you can break even. There you go. That's actually you guys.
Now my stop is at previous fight, below previous stop.
Yeah, good man. Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. You got a nice entry there. That's good shit. That's good execution there. I didn't get the signal, but
You are not interested in this small little place.
I think Jack gave you a signal though, Aaron.
I don't know. I think it already went into profit.
No, he spoke about everything else but
This,
Yeah, I need.
this is like,
You know how that is. You know you're wrong for everything when you're in the wrong.
Sorry?
You can lift it when you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
Move on. Next time.
I need. I don't know, but I need entry this price, stop loss at this price, then I can take it with you. If you just say, Aaron, I might buy now. It's not. I can't. There's not a lot I can do with that. I need a.
this is literally nothing. This is literally nothing for you. This is casually just a 4 ticks which you like pay in commissions. So
We're all on
TP 1 2 3 4 5 already hit.
if you want it 1 tick.
If this
Yeah, but
if this hourly, you know, can close back above here for you guys that are in longs, I think this hourly close could be very, very interesting. You guys may be able to hold some good runners. If you start hitting like 10 ticks, you know, 10 ticks after an incredibly bearish push, I personally would lock a little bit in and see if you can get runners.
what do you think would be the targets for this long?
Let me see. Probably grabbing previous highs. I'd say probably like around here. You probably want to start. So wait, let me go 5. Let's have a look. So you got longs from what?
holding till proof that happens definitely.
Oh, yeah, full margin there. Yeah, if it's a little scalp, you know, I do think you're very likely going to come up and grab a lot of these. Why does it keep doing that, man? A lot of these highs. I think you're all going to retrace a lot of this move. But because you already have, say, if you got it from here, if you're already up like anything over 10, I personally would lock in like 80% because I'm just thinking on this 30 candle. Unless you close back above here, there's nothing stopping us from re-grabbing some of the lows one more time. You don't want to see your position up to then potentially go back down. Because if you now look at this 15 as well, these, I say potentially, depends on the hourly close, but these could all get grabbed one more time. So I think as soon as you start grabbing, maybe even now, or grabbing this previous 15-minute high, is a potential level where, you know, unless you start reversing in this current little downtrend we're in, you know, we've pulled down, we're currently pulling back up, you may just come down to push lower. So I'll be managing soon because you've got great entry.
I'm thinking of going off break even, but it's just a 6 tick, so might stop me out.
Yeah, 6. Yes, if you're up 6 ticks, probably not worth securing, but at least be managing. Yeah. How long you got? Because you got 5. I mean, when's this going to close? You got 20 seconds. See how this 5 closes. If you close above, if the next 5 minute can aggressively push up, then you're going to get a lovely hourly close, and that's going to be the decider for this London Open.
I just got on system university now, so
Yeah, good man.
I'm set now.
Good man. There you go. Not a bad 5-minute close, but you got an instant bottom hook. So yeah, this is going to be, if you can survive this 5 and see how that hourly closes, yeah, it's going to be interesting here. As soon as you get this 5 closed as well, I'm going to be looking to see if this hourly can close back above. You know, like I say, this hourly was looking incredibly bearish. Now all of a sudden you're leaving a pretty steep bottom wick. Oh yeah, you had that nice drive. But yeah, you do have to be wary of them 15 levels. Here goes the 5. Yeah, let's watch on the 5 for you guys. again, if you break this high again, you're probably good.
Previous 5 highs, I might go break even now.
Yeah, I think so, man. If you break this high, I think you're going to see a pretty decent hourly close here, and I think you could see you got the potential of this hourly to close back above here. And then once you get that, you could see a pretty solid flip. BE for me. Yeah, I'd be break even because it was a great entry after a pretty steep push back down. So there's when you take kind of support bounces off these like if you take buys from like here or you take like these buys, yeah, you have to be managing more aggressive compared to the overall trend. So if you got entries from down here, yeah, get risk off the table for sure. It's a nice execution.
Yeah, I'm break even now.
Good man, very nice. Now it's a win-win. Whatever happens, happens. If you get a nice run here on this 5, you could have a pretty nice hourly close here. And if you've got the hourly low there, you can have a fucking great trade.
Cheers for the trade, though.
Oh. Did you get it as well, Ron?
Actually, to be fair, we both were in. We didn't even realise we were both in.
Nice.
1974.8.
Nice. 174.8, yeah, very nice.
I actually got there to go.
Yeah, I think I got a better entry than Joe as well.
I think the topic is Aaron, do you
If you reach funding with Popstep, you should be able to cancel it.
yeah, you got it. You don't need me anymore. The reasons. What was that? Sorry? I didn't hear. Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Nah, that's great. It's fucking well good. But yeah, the reasons for the guys jumping in longs is previous hourly close with no bottom wick, so it means there's no real range. You're in a massive level of support. You're also grabbing this previous low, but more importantly on the 5 minute, and for the guys who took it, correct me if I'm wrong, but basically as well as you are found some initial support, you then wicked out the low, but the body closed right back above the previous, so you got a nice little intraday liquidity grab there. 5 minute flip bullish, grab the previous lows again. So you basically want to be buying from like anywhere around here, and you can just have your stop loss below this low here, looking for this hourly retracement. So you got liquidity grab here, hourly liquidity grab and massive level of support, and you've also got this intraday liquidity grab here, and you've also got another one here as well. I believe that's why everyone jumped in. Yeah, I believe that's why everyone jumped in.
I have the that level, you know, the
Yep.
the width out at 19 still away.
Yeah.
That's when you push the bottom.
Yeah, and lovely level, man. Lovely level. And Joe also had this third drive. Like, no, wait, where did you have it now? It was on the 15 you had it? Third drive?
No.
Was it hourly? I can't remember where it was.
Down the walk to the left there,
Like this?
yeah.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
Now the only concern is surviving the next hourly bottom pick.
Yeah, how long you got? So the hourly is not closed. It's not closed terrible, but it's not closed the best. So I think if you hit like 10 ticks here, I personally would just take some off. You got an instant top wick here. You know, if you get 10 ticks, you just wicked out previous highs there. I personally would close off like 80 to 90%, because you're very likely going to come and grab a lot of these 5 minute lows here now. Or if you or just trail 80% of it very aggressively, and just see if you get a steep quick top wick, and you can be managing pretty quick. It's only a pullback little scalp trade. It's nothing. It's not a huge big reversal. If you've got a nice little scalp pullback, hit 10, 12 ticks, take it. Because yeah, like you guys say, you already know it's going to be hard to survive this next hourly, because this is an instant top wick here as well, which is amazing. Because you know, even if this hourly is going to start breaking above these highs, this is a top wick. Then you could then maybe even grab the lows one more time. It's possible. But if you guys got plus,
I took off one contract at 10 ticks.
amazing man, good trade, good shit man. 13 and out, good shit boys. Very nice. Yeah, good shit man. Very nice. Yeah, amazing.
My second 200k on that.
Yeah, it's solid man. It's amazing. I'll have to check through Discord after, but I just don't remember anyone sending in signals.
I told you, you're not interested in this 5 tick, 10 tick trade.
I want the big boy plays.
It's not worth even watching your time.
It was really nice though. It made a lot of sense. I'm glad you guys got it. It was a 5-minute little intraday liquidity grabs. It's amazing.
Yeah, it didn't play out like I wanted it to, but 10 ticks is fine. Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, especially with how bearish you've been, to catch 10 ticks on the scalp to the pullback is great. You know, once you get hourly closures like back above here, that's when you then could be seeing an even bigger play. But you're already hedged pretty nice for the day. Got my 13 ticks. Good man. Good man.
Let's see how this fight closes.
Could flip now for your shorts. Yeah. So let me just see. So you've just come very close to this high here, which I'd like to see this grabbed. And yeah, I would also consider some shorts down and back down into the lows. From here, you know, you got 30 back down there, or even to come retest these levels, you got another 16. Close 13 ticks. Good shit. A lot of you guys got that trade. Very well done. Very well done. Good shit, Joe. Let me see your trade, man. Let me see. Where did you get it from? You're tagged on that way. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. Good shit. Yeah, you guys got some great trades there. That's a very nice scalp. That's what we like to see. Everyone catching the exact same fucking move. That's beautiful. If anyone doesn't understand that trade, let me know and we can break it down again. It was a nice little scalp.
Obviously, we have to catch this. It's not like we wake up in Asia and catch 60 ticks.
Yeah, man. I wish I watched Asia more today, but damn. US election today, is it? I don't think it was today. Let me see. If it.
Check the calendar.
Yeah, it affects gold a lot. Is it today?
I just saved my darling combine and I have sales and then the buys as well. Yeah.
Let me see. No, it's okay, thank you. Scheduled for Tuesday the 5th of November, voters elect president.
Yeah, David's right.
If you think about it, 10 of us got like 10 ticks, so really, Aaron, you made 100 ticks. Yeah, true, man, true. Yeah, 7th of November, yeah, why is that not scheduled in?
He's secretly trading 100 contracts.
Looks like new collections, yeah, I guess so. Election day, Tuesday, 7th of November, polls are open from 6 to 9, yeah. Could be a very volatile day then.
Come on, Goldie, push
Be
already.
a very volatile day. Well, it'll be interesting to watch that. Yeah, five minutes trying to push here. Trying to push up.
It is.
We're getting there. This 4-hour close is also going to be very interesting. It's got a while. I want to be in a trade before then, but like I say, 4-hour hasn't grabbed any previous 4-hour highs for this entire move down. Now you're back down this massive 4-hour support after wicking the lows. So if you get a 4-hour close, you know, back above here in by what, 2 hours, you could start to see a pretty nice retracement.
To be honest, that was my initial plan for the longs. Like me hadn't grabbed any 4 hour highs.
Yeah, that's why if you have got the bottom there, and if you can get some runners, if it can push, the hourly close wasn't amazing, but if you can get it, that's why it was worth the risk. Because if it can start to flip, you have a fucking great opportunity for some runners to make up some pretty big positions.
Yeah, I'm out.
Nah, it's good, man. That's a good trade. Good management as well, man.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's good, man. That's why it was good to secure some partials as well, because you have to understand that it's at a level where it could also pull back and go against you. So you have to take off a little bit as well, because you hadn't grabbed any of these 15 lows. So
Yeah, that's why the 5 was messy, so I took off one.
yeah, that's good, man. That's good. So how was the hourly close? What do we need to see here? Yeah, you may grab these hourly lows one more time. It's hard to say, but I think you may grab these lows one more time. You still haven't really grabbed any highs. Yeah, 30 I think needs to grab some lows here. Needs to grab some of these lows. So look at that, 5 never closed above this resistance or above these highs, so you wicked out these highs and push them down. I would have loved to have seen that grabbed, but that clearly was enough for it to start to have this little retracement here. But this is now going to be a double top for later on as well.
Which would close out with a high of 96
76. Is that on the futures or currency? You could, I said I don't want to miss. I don't want to try and jump the gun too early, but I also don't want to miss the fact that I think gold can have a pretty decent retracement today. How's the daily look? Daily's probably looking incredibly bearish so far. But yeah, at this daily support, yeah, this is huge daily support. If you close below here on the daily, you're going to see more downside. But like I said, I think you're still going to see a pretty nice wick up from anywhere in these regions. So it's definitely a nice place for us to still be open to retracements, which I don't want to miss because I think it's going to give a nice move. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna see there you go. Now you're grabbing them previous 15 lows. You could have scapped it back down, grab these previous 15 highs.
I read this tweet from one of the floor traders. It said that they used to talk not in the amounts of the money they made, or in the amount of units. Like 1 unit is 3.4 million equals to pi. So every day when they used to talk at the end of the day, they used to talk in units, not in the amounts of money they made.
Yeah, that's good.
Psychological effect on the trading.
Yeah, I like that, man. When you're trading that big of size, it's fucking impossible to, not impossible, but it's fucking will make you blow up.
It's like saying I made 3.
I need to head. Have a good one, everyone.
See you, Drew. See you next time, man. Yeah, like I see a lot of people, like another, like I said, I think I said this yesterday, like a lot of other big traders that they don't even check their like daily P&L. They just get like a statement at the end of the week or the end of the month and like, oh sweet, this is how much I'm up, or they measure their performance based on like tick moves in the markets or point moves. Like, if the markets move 10 points and they catch 5 points of that, they know they're up 5 points in the day. They don't look at how much money that is, although they probably know. They're only really looking at the amount of points that the markets have moved and how much of that they've actually taken. You see a lot of like old floor traders. They all of them trade based off point moves in the market. None of them are going on fucking Stinio and calculating 1% risk per trade. They're all position trading and managing based off point market moves.
not by challenges psychology,
Mm.
like true challenges psychology is like just like any normal user. All they look is the profit.
Yeah,
You need to get
100%, man, 100%.
how you fail 9 out of 10 challenges.
Yeah.
More than 9 out of 10 challenges.
That's why I think it can be good just to have your position on like a separate screen. Like, you know, like if you've got shorts from here, like you don't need to have like this drawn on. I mean, in the beginning maybe, but when you like advance, like, you know, you already know you got shorts from there. You don't need to draw on the rest of the wall tool. You don't need to see a position. I know I've got shorts from there. I know I could have longs from here, and I just trade the markets. I don't want to see my positions. I know where my positions are. I know where my mental stop losses and hard stop and TP areas are. So it's just the more thought process that you have to put into taking a trade. Like, you know, like I say, taking a trade, you should be able to take a trade in like 2 clicks of a button. You shouldn't be going on third-party apps working out different position sizes. I mean, you should know all these details before you even go into the trade. You should know what your risk is. The more things you have to think about, the more you're gonna hesitate.
I definitely agree there.
Yeah.
Like we are lucky that we have these facilities of seeing the PNL index in Ninja Trader and Tradeovate and all. Because if you look at the stock markets of your country or my country, any others, in stock market they do not have the system of seeing the PNL points.
Exactly, man. Yeah, it's true.
One of my uncle is developing this app for just the seeing PNL in points.
Yeah.
As his trading index.
I like that, man. I like that. You can scale it a lot easier like that as well. Like when you like focus on just like how many ticks you're up like a day or week or month. When you want to scale to like 5 to 10 to 20 contracts, you're still just trading the exact same tick. Although you kind of mentally know around about what you may be trading figures wise, but you're still just trading the exact same way because you're not doing anything. Like if I go onto a different app and I've got to work out bigger lot size every single time, it's like I'm already thinking about it too much. If I up my position size for like the next 2-3 months or whatever, I'm not thinking about it as much. Like it's not like, well, my accounts 50,000 now, so I need to risk 1% of that. My account's 100,000 now, so I need to risk 1% of that. It's like, man, it's just too emotional. And I completely agree with, like, most people do mess up on challenges simply because the psychology of seeing the money. 100%.
Yeah, that's what it told me. Like when he was trading, he never uses the prop money. He uses his own capital. So he told me like usually we have closing and opening time for stock market, right?
Yeah.
So when there was a open up in the next day, so he saw a gap up on the prices and he was short on the position. So he told me if I would have looked at my PNL, I would have closed my position immediately. But it was just a few minor ticks minus on the points.
Yeah.
And it went in his favor and worked out pretty well. But if I looked at, he told me that if I looked at my PNL, I would have closed it.
Yeah, I like that, man. Yeah, 100%. I completely agree with that.
Because gap ups and gap downs are normal in stock markets.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's why I like it when that John Rambo guy said that he just gets he doesn't know how much money he's made. He just gets his statement at the end of the month and he's like, oh, cool, that's what I'm up or down. Like he doesn't, you know, people. Even just checking your P&L, like maybe the end of the day is great, like, but you don't even need to, like, most people are watching it like every 5 minutes, which I'm still guilty of doing that as well. But it's if you can get it to a point where you're just checking it like the end of the day or the end of the week, and you're purely just trading the charts, you can fucking be so much easier to scale it, where you can literally just be that disciplined. It's hard to do though.
Even though in our mind we know that what the PNL is running right now.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, if you get, you know, where are we? If you get like buys from like, you know, here and you TP up there and you get a few more trades, but you got some more buys from down here and you scale up there. After you've taken a few trades, you probably would have forgotten at some point how many you're actually in or up or down, which I think can be a good thing.
I'm just trying, like what you said, like not using the risk reward tool on the charts. That's
Nice.
what I did today.
Yeah, nice, man. Nice. I like that. Just see pure price action. If you can trade a naked chart, you've cracked it, man.
That's why I had this marked same as you. This one, the one you, this one.
Yeah, nice.
That's where I took off one contract.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. I like that. If you can keep doing that, then that's amazing, man. This bottom wick on this 15 is instantly pushing down here on Goldie. I really want to see us wick out these previous hourly lows here before we start seeing a deeper retracement by the looks of it. The closer we now get to this previous hourly low, you can already imagine, like what we were talking about before, you're going to see this. And once you do, if you do wick out this hourly low and start to close back above here, then we have the potential to look for a morning star. Have you used MACD before? Yeah, probably when I first started, I probably would have used it before. Yeah, I don't use any indicators anymore though. Pure price action. Nothing wrong with indicators, but I personally don't use them. I just trade pure price action. Like I said, I could sit here and trade very well with nothing on my charts, like this. Like I didn't need to. I need to draw up a lot of what I do so you guys can see it from a visual perspective. I don't need to draw on that this is a liquidity grab and you're gonna break higher and this is a resistance. You're grabbing some eyes. I can already see that. You know, I could draw and there's no top wick here. I can already see it. And I think if you can do that and trade pure price action, especially on an instrument like gold, you can become a very, very good trader. A lot of what I draw on here is purely just for like visual perspective for everyone else to see what we're actually looking at. Like I already can see, you know, all these liquidity levels up here as well. I don't need to draw on this support and resistance to see that there's a big rejection level. I know where my entry and exit points always are.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't really used MACD. I don't know. Maybe there is a purpose for MACD. I don't even remember what it is. Is it like an overbought and oversold thing? I don't know.
Can you give us the secret indicator? We can copy your trades.
I can, but it's going to cost a lot. What's this?
You could cut it from my commission, which I'll want.
Alright, deal. The secret indicators are these two secret moving averages. These are the only moving averages you know. These two are the top secret. And the
Is this on YouTube?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Gold buy. Potentially, once you grab previous hourly lows here, you need to wick out these hourly lows and then you can start to see a retracement. But I think the little pullback scalps kind of already come in here by the looks of it. You're still just pushing down. Leaving my deal on the 3 and 5 inch charts I use. Very nice, man. Good man. Yeah, these are the only two secret indicators you need. You almost got a glimpse of it there by accident as well. Whoa, stop doing that. Oh yeah.
Can I try them in your account?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's got a 90% win rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me try them in your live Ninja Trader.
So you can see how well. See, look at this. You can see if I just let me get rid of this. We're on the 15. Secret crossover. Big dip down on gold.
I think you need some the castics on there too.
What you really need, this is the only indicator you really want. Get a Bollinger Bands on there. This is what you want. Now we're talking. I don't know how people trade like this. I can't see what the fuck is going on. Get rid of this. But yeah, now moving averages can be good on a higher time frame perspective.
Yeah.
To see like an overall swing trend or something like that. Like if you use it on the daily just to kind of see where you're trading above and below. Yeah, you don't need it.
I'm jumping off, lads.
All right, man.
Good rest of the session.
Enjoy, man.
I want to go get into my hotel.
Good man. Enjoy.
See you, man. Bye.
See you, mate.
In a bit more.
Bye.
See you, man.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Take bounce. Yeah, look at this daily I'm got. I'm so. What does everyone think? Does everyone think this is going to be an actual bearish daily close today, or is this going to be a pretty steep bottom wick? I'm interested. It's hard to say right now. It's so bearish right now, but I think this has the potential to be one big bottom wick.
So is that like the proper year selection type of doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I didn't fucking.
Is it like minor ones, like local?
Yeah.
It's inside the main election, so yeah, it's definitely a lot more.
Yeah, it'd be very, very volatile. Maybe select. It's got 10 ticks down, good man. Isn't the secret just have no stop lose? Yeah, no stop loss, man. Full margin. Full margin. As soon as you start grabbing previous hour lows, you know you may see. Oh shit! You may see retracements. But right now it's kind of hard to. Yeah, you just like if you do get any trades now, just take quick like 10 in and out scalps. I wouldn't really go for much more than that. I'm off. Have a good. Enjoy, Harry. See you next time, man. See you later, man. But yeah, you know, as soon as you do grab these lows, like I say, don't short gold. Well, you can short gold into hourly lows, but you know, once you start coming, you know, anywhere in this zone, you got to be wary that you could start to pull back. Excuse me. You could start to pull back and wake up some highs, but London's again pretty tricky here because you've had such a big move down in Asia. So since we've jumped on here, we've been stuck in the exact same place. We've seen Asia pull back, which is good for us later on, but for now it makes it a little bit difficult. You know, if you get closures back above here, I want to look for a retracement.
Just grab that on futures.
Did it? Yeah. See, I don't know if it does that, man.
It's been the other way around today. Normally it's currency that grabs first, but today it's been futures.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, futures did.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. Yes. So now it'll be interesting to now see, and you should monitor it and see if the currency still comes down and grab it. I feel like it probably still will, but it'll be interesting to see.
Or is this a retest on the currency? Let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I would be closing my laptop and see you guys in New York.
Yeah, good shot, man. Set some alerts, get some alerts going.
On the futures chart there, when I took that along earlier, that's like where we got that bounce. That's like that daily low on the futures chart.
Yeah.
But then we got that bounce, and then it carried on, and then grabbed it on the currency app pages after.
Yeah, grabbed it way quicker. Yeah, it's difficult. I'm new with all this. Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, honestly, all my positions recently have just been based off this. Why is this chart? Off the currency, and just using futures just purely for the execution and maybe like higher time frame levels. DXY is very bearish on the daily. Wait for an impulse rejection. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. You grabbed the highs on the DXY. Drop back lower. Had the weekly close. Pretty bearish. Yeah. Could be a nice little top wick. Same as gold. This could be a big bottom wick on the weekly to flip back bullish. It's too hard to say just yet, but yeah, it could be a big bottom wick to flip bullish. That's kind of what I'm looking for here overall. But the fact that gold's now come so close to these lows, we think we need to grab it. Wick out that support, and then you could be looking for a nice little retracement at some point today. I think it may take until like maybe New York volume to actually come in. Unfortunately, I don't think gold's going to do much in this European session. Not just in this next hour in London. I think for all of this you're going to need a lot of volume to get gold back up to these levels, which at some point can come, but it's, yeah, it needs something pretty big for now, because yeah, he just had a solid move. But yeah, impulse reaction, yeah, same. I would need to see, if I want to jump in some longs here on gold, I want to see us wick out these lows and the hourly to close back above this support, and then a potential morning star, and then I'd be open to see if we can get a retracement here. But if you look at the hourly, you basically have a double bottom now. So if anyone's jumping in longs already, you're probably going to get stopped out soon, or you're going to go into drawdown at least. You just came very close to that previous hourly low. When you come that close, you're very likely just gonna wick it out, because like I say, it's basically a double bottom. And you need to have both of them for sure. Yeah, on the futures chart, it didn't grab the bottoms. Yeah, it can do. Yeah, it can do that a lot, man. Yeah, I think it's more for the way that we trade them liquidity grabs. Go off the currency. Or let me see. Yeah, you got the two. You off?
Yeah, I've got some things.
All right, man. Enjoy.
Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Enjoy, man. See you later, man.
Oh yeah, boys.
See you, mate. Let me see. See you, man. Yeah, let me compare two charts. You got, is that currency? Yes, you got currency. Yeah, massively. Didn't wick out the lows. And currency didn't push higher. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, honestly, I would just use futures for the sake of the figures, because it'll be pretty annoying if you're watching like a double bottom on the futures and you're like, oh, you know it's gonna get grabbed, but it doesn't on the currency, and then you end up missing it. It can be very annoying. I did that a lot when I first moved into futures. It took me a while to somehow spot that it does do this. I wish I had someone to tell me that it does do that. This is 30 looking. Doji. But yeah, on gold, you know, we have now hit our weekly lows, which is very nice, because like I say, even on a swing trading perspective, a lot of people see this closure back above 2,000, jump in longs off this retest, and put stop loss just below this previous weekly low, and are now getting stopped out. And you basically have a double top here on the weekly as well. So I still believe this week he can flip bullish at some point, or at least close, you know, like back above here, and then potential next week come down again and then push higher, you know, like something like this, or something like this, and then you can see that push higher. Trying to take some profit for it to grab and then retrace the whole. Could have just took off. Yeah, and that's it, man. Yeah, you could have just taken off. You could have missed. That's the thing. You can miss entries, and then you could also miss exits, like in terms of taking profit as well, which can be very frustrating. If you're waiting for a double bottom to be wicked out so you can take profit and you miss it, like if you set like a physical TP below a double bottom and it doesn't hit, but it does on the currency chart, you're like, fuck. So for entry and exits, it can be very annoying. A rookie question, that's all good, man. Ask anything you want. If you see traders on the currency, still check it on actual future. Yeah, I'll always on the futures, man. Always on the futures. That's the only reason I have these charts down here, is just so I'm looking at the exact same figures as what's on my terminal on this screen. but my execution is always on the futures. Yeah, we only just really. The only reason we're still sticking with this currency and not fully transitioning to just futures, even though we do trade just futures, is only because of that very little key thing of price leaving double tops and double bottoms, which is it's pretty important for us. It's very important for us. That's like the foundations of our plan. Let's see what liquidity levels we have today, if we can get some retracements. Obviously, you got that little downside double bottom's going to be tapped in a second, but overall, I had a lot of these highs marked on. I think, at some point today, I would have had these highs marked on. You see here, this whole push down, you basically had like a triple top there, but now you've wicked them out and had that retracement, so I wouldn't be watching that one. You may look to target there. You've almost got a double top up there. But the main liquidity levels today, I think, are going to be off the 4 hour. If you get a strong 4 hour bearish closer, you may just keep pushing down. But I would be watching all of these previous 4 hour highs. At some point today, you're going to see a pretty hefty top wick into all of these. Or like I say, if this 4 hour just closes bearish, then you may just see pullbacks to here. You may spike out these and then just keep pushing lower. It's looking very. How long you got? You got close at 10 a.m. London time, so you still got an hour and a half to this 4 hours going to close. So
maybe the long didn't work because it was against the daily trend.
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, so that's why if you get the longs, you just want to. If you get like 10 ticks, you already want to be securing some profits and scalping it. You can scalp these pullbacks, that's fine, but it's quite aggressive. If you get hit, like if you see 10 ticks, close like 90% and manage more aggressively. Although we think gold can pull back, we're not here to react off what we think. Gold is incredibly bearish right now.
I think we need at least 1 4 hour bullish close.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I think that's all I'm really gonna wait for later on is
and that wouldn't be until New York.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it is gonna take till New York, to be honest, man. I agree.
Sometimes I feel good that we are on the same track on the analysis part.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's what I want to see. See us all looking at the exact same things. That's exactly what we want to be looking at.
Because what I usually do is mark up my liquidity levels and compare it with you. So
Yeah, nice.
They usually have the same.
That's good, man.
all the time.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's what you want.
It's just the execution part that is a bit difficult.
Yeah, I mean, thing is, like, even if like you're drawing on the same liquidity point as me and they're still hitting, man, that's like already a fucking great step in direction, because you're calling market direction on gold perfectly, which is huge. Then it's just jumping into the execution. But once you can call the direction, consistently, very accurate, like the way we do, man, that's amazing.
It's like the only difference I feel is like after marking up the liquidity levels is executing because once we start executing, you could take the trade based on 15. I cannot because I have not practiced that kind of trades.
Yeah.
What I usually do is look for good entries on 5. And until I look for them, the move is done. And you would be in. So that's the only difference.
Yeah. I agree, man. I agree, yeah. Like even these like impulse execution shorts yesterday, some people probably quite high risk, so I completely get that. Yeah, I get that, man.
Because if you look at yesterday, there were no real entries on the 5. So that's why I couldn't get in.
Yeah.
And you could trade on the 15, which I cannot. So that's the difference.
Yeah, 100%, man. I agree. And the entry on the 5 would have probably been like down here maybe. So on the 5 you probably would have got stopped at break even.
Yeah.
I think there was probably, if I was looking at this on the 5.
Yeah, I got stopped at break even. I did took the shots, but I got stopped at break even when the 5 was hovering around.
Yeah, so on the 5 you could have been getting in like that. And then
that was my entry.
Once it closed bearish, no bottom wick, you probably already have to just go, meh, fuck it. And then
That was my exit entry, the one which you marked.
This one, yeah, nice. Yeah, that was a great entry, man. That was a great entry. Shame it messed around so much.
See how it messed around.
Yeah, and then after that, choppy, you get trapped in this, but then even before this big push, wait out the highs again. If that had closed bearish, like down here, you could have got that, but it closed pretty doji again, then finally closed bearish. and then just about had the move. So yeah, on the 5, I don't see a clear, even here, a clear entry to get that yesterday.
Took like 1.5 hours for that 20 tick drop.
It was crazy, man. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, even me on like a funded account, I wouldn't have taken sales off that on the 15. The only reason I could take on personal, I could hold a little bit of drawdown and riskier entries because you got anchors and you got previous trades to cover you. But yeah, stick to the 5 because the entry you had there yesterday, even though it kind of dicked around, it made sense to take it from there, 100%.
Yeah, that's right. Do you think it's best to take a good entry every time?
What was that? Sorry, man. A good.
Do you think it's best to take a good entry every time, like cutting in before a trade?
Yeah, it honestly it depends on the volume. To be honest, man, depends on like even so like it's so difficult to say that like every trade like requires the exact same entry and exact same hedge because honestly it's all comes down to volume.
Because whenever I take an entry like not following something like a liquidity grab or like directly jumping after 2 bullish closes,
Yeah.
it would have an impact on my psychology. Like it would say that I did not follow my plan and I did not take the best entry.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, the one you took yesterday though, I think was if I was watching the 5 minute, I would have taken the exact same one with you. So
Yeah.
the one yesterday was very good, regardless if it was a break even. The one yesterday I think was a great entry, man.
Because it would feel impulsive,
Yeah.
like jumping the gun if I do not take the best entry.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like it's sometimes hard to find like try not to be too picky, but also making sure you get good execution as well. It can be tough.
Yeah. Because if I take a bad entry and it ends up in the loss.
I think it becomes difficult when your entry is like around a level that hasn't like cleared yet, if that makes sense. Like if you're like for example here, like buys today, I think we're great, but it also becomes difficult when your entry becomes around a level where price could come back down and retest before pushing higher. That's when it kind of becomes more tricky as well.
Yeah.
That's when you have to kind of be like a little bit more flexible on management, like or for somehow if you get like sometimes get retest entries, when you get entries from like up here, you already know you can manage that a lot quicker and a lot better than if you have like a entry from like up here or something.
Yeah.
But as long as you are executing around your area, then that's just good enough, man. But the 5 minutes kind of like has like market flows as well. Like 5 minutes not been amazing recently, but we had that period where it was fucking incredible. So it will come back definitely. Keep executing the way you are for sure.
I was listening to that Mark results today.
5 minutes depended more on the volume, I think.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%.
But he was saying on there, he's interviewing loads of old floor trader. I think the book's from like the 80s or something by the sound of it.
Yeah.
And one of the blokes is saying is that most traders are trading like 5 times bigger than they should be. You need to size right down and make your stop loss way bigger. And just let it play out. Rather
100%.
than your stop, like even if your stop there is below that low, make it like twice as big.
Yeah.
Just in case that does get wicked, but then it fucks up your risk reward then, that's the only thing. But then you'd be closing earlier anyway, because if you get a closure below, then you'd be cutting it. But
Yeah, that's one thing that I 100% wish I did when I first started, is tried not to focus on squeezing out like 1 to 3s or 1 to 5s, like it, like in the example of like, like in the beginning I wish I would have just taken shorts off this level, have stops like up here, smaller size, and just get comfortable with calling direction well and get good at that. And then once you get good at calling direction well, then you can refine as you more like progress and see price action a lot more, and then eventually you can get it to taking trades like this. But in the beginning, focus on like 1 to 1s and 1 to 2s consistently with a good win rate, and you can do you'll speed up your game way quicker. I 100% wish I did that.
Yeah, I think
You
I will start
definitely,
today.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. If you-
definitely had a good start. My start was with a 1.5 stop loss with SMC.
That's insane. That's why I think SMC for beginner traders I think is just fucking stupid, man. You shouldn't be refining to 1 to 10s. Like if you in the beginning you go for 1 to 1s, 1 to 2s, you do that consistently. You refine as you progress to call like market direction well, and you don't have to worry about stopped out all the time.
One funny story. Like I had a one pip stop loss on my trade on Euro USD. It was 1% risk. So when it got executed, I took a loss, and the loss was around like 2.5% because, as we know, high
Oh,
quantity slippages are normal.
yeah,
So
it's
I filed a complaints against the broker.
yeah, it's
So they were
stupid,
like,
man.
slippages are normal, sir.
It's stupid, man. Honestly.
Little did I know that I was trading SMC.
We all got to start somewhere. Look at Silva on the
We learn
15
to
front.
grow. That's all. Yeah.
100%, man. It's probably a better start than I still had.
Off to get some food. This thing's doing fuck all.
Yeah, sleeping, man. Won't do anything anytime soon.
I don't know where to set some alerts. Do you reckon back above that weekly liquidity level?
I would, so I'm going to do the same soon as well. I will do it as, let's do it together. So I would have it above this previous 30 high, because if we start breaking above here, then this is going to start to be potential levels where we can start to see retracements. I personally would set, wait, let me put my alerts on properly.
That's basically the same level as I'm on about anyway, that weekly low.
Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, and I'd set an alert, below these lows, because once these get grabbed, you want to be watching for like price starting to show signs of reversals to then retrace. So yeah, pretty much above and below this previous 30 looks pretty nice to me. I'm kind of waiting for a breakout, but yeah, we got stuck in this range again today. Because once you grab these lows, you may start pushing higher. So yeah, alert below and alert above. I probably wouldn't jump in longs till these get grabbed. That's right, man.
I've got 1984 on currency. Well, like the liquidity level. That's like the next one up, do you reckon? Or
1984, did you say, sorry?
yeah.
1984.
Top of that. Yeah, there somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, I would also mark on, so I've got marked on here.
Oh no, that's not it. Oh yeah, you're on the hourly.
Let me get rid of it. I've got too many lines going on here. Yeah, I would mark on all of these previous 4 hour highs as well. This is what I'll share in Discord soon as well. Mark on all these previous 4 hour highs, because at some point today, even if the next 4 hour pushes down, then mark on that 4 hour high, because at some point today you're going to wick up a lot of these highs, which is going to give a pretty decent trade. It's just a matter of when are we actually going to do it. Like even to grab previous 4 hour highs from where you're sitting is like 60 and then like 90. So yeah, mark on these previous 4 hour highs, and that could be a nice little play this evening. Actually, I'm not gonna set an alert above the range, because I'm not interested in price breaking above until you grab the lows. So I'm not gonna set an alert above there. I'll wait for the lower one to get grabbed. Once that lower level alert goes off, then amazing. Then I'll reset one above. Someone said have a look at silver. 15 and 5. Ooh, potential reversal. If this low gets respected on silver, you could start to see potential retracement. I don't really know how silver moves, but if this was gold, I'll be looking for this low to be respected to have a pullback. That's what you were looking at. If you break that low, then you'll probably just keep pushing down. So if you're looking for longs around this region and stop loss just below that previous low that's wicked out that, and you keep looking for a chase. You just had that 15 close on gold.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave my alert above.
Yeah.
Even if it sweeps that low, I don't want to be trading in that shit.
Nah, no way, man. Yeah, 100% I agree, man. Agree.
Right, sweet. See you in a bit.
Cool. All right, man. Enjoy. See you next time, mate. I'll wait for this hour to close. You guys know we'll mark on some levels. But yeah, when did we jump on here? I mean, you guys still got some nice scalps in this little range, but yeah, we've jumped on and we've been stuck in this range. I mean, if you can find an opportunity to scalp this into the lows, what's that? So it's only 7 ticks. It'd be pretty aggressive, but the likelihood of gold grabbing these lows here is very, very likely. I'm gonna get rid of the alert because I just watch it because it's probably gonna get grabbed soon. But you're coming close to this hourly low, so you wanna see it happen soon. Otherwise, if it happens too close to the end of the hourly close, then it's probably just gonna close fucking bearish again. But it's a pretty clean double bottom. If you wanted to scalp some shorts into the lows, you can see 15 lows are also creating some liquidity now as well. How many ticks would it be? From where you're currently sitting, it's like 8. If anyone thinks it's worth it, it's not the worst trade in the world. The likelihood of it hitting is now very high. When the volume's this low, I don't know if fills will be that amazing.
Yeah, I'm off too. I'll be back after lunch.
Yeah, alright man, enjoy. See you later, man.
See you.
I'm just gonna stick around for this hourly close and I'm gonna plot up some more levels, but yeah, annoyingly, we're jumping on again in this 5-minute range. I haven't had a trade in this London session yet. Got a double top, double bottom down here though. If you grab the highs before grabbing the lows, then you could see a nice little short. 35 ticks actually a pretty nice range to trade if you come up here first. If you grab these lows first, then that's when you want to be wary of us potentially pulling back. But yeah, we're stuck in a little bit of low volume here today, which is fine. It's what it is. It's expected after Asia's had such a big move. But this 4-hour close in about an hour and a half, I'll update you guys on Zoom on, because this is going to be really key for us today. If this 4 hour is actually going to close bearish below this level, or if it's going to wick back above and close back above this previous low. If it closes back above this previous low, this way you can start to see a retracement. If it closes below it heavy like this, you may just keep pushing lower. So it's going to be pretty key for us. But you can see here the volume is very, very slow. Pretty much going to wait. Just waiting for this. I'm not going to take a trade in the next 10 minutes for the hourly close, but all I'm going to do here is wait for this hourly close and I can draw up some liquidity points for today. This is actually, I've just spotted this. This is on the 5-minute. 5-minute has a lot of liquidity up here as well. See, gold has a lot of upside liquidity. If you get some big fundamentals today, yeah, you could see some nice levels here. But look at this. Look how many times before this push down you rejected here. So to me, this is a potential retail trap level. Sorry for it. It's all good, Matt. For during a recession. Oh man, 100%. It's one of the fucking best times to trade. One of the best times to trade, man. Probably not, the nicest thing when people go through a recession, but it's one of the best times to trade. Markets will be moving fucking massively. If you look at gold, if we can go that far back, let's say 2008. If you go back to 2008, even like stuff like NASDAQ and stuff, man, you had in absolutely insane drops. Even during COVID, man. During COVID was as volatile as a time as trading in a recession, to be honest. and that's one of the most volatile times I've ever traded in. I never traded during the recession 2008. So here's the 2008 recession. You know, gold dropped. Like thing is, the good thing about us is like we're not like massively trading like huge swing moves. But if all markets drop, or if we look at something like let's have a look at Nasdaq. You see gold dropped a lot there in the recession because you can short a lot of these moves. And where are we? So I don't know when the crash started in what part of the year, but like that you see Nasdaq absolutely dropped. And if you can, the good thing about us is, you know, we can sell, we can buy the markets, we don't give a shit. So if you can short a lot of the markets and you can make some pretty easy money. Yeah, you can get, you know, like the old saying, a lot of people lost a lot of money in the last recession, but if you're smart, a lot of people made a fucking shit ton of money. And if you're involved in the markets, it's one of the most incredible times to be involved in it. It's a very, very historical time. Like, look at these massive dips. Like, even if you look at the dips on Nasdaq in COVID, were way bigger than what we saw in 2008. Look, these were the drops during COVID. Absolutely insane. You know, you get involved in some shorts in a lot of these positions, and you get to a point where you're stacking up some longs because you know at some point you're going to recover, and the Fed are going to pump money into the markets. You know, you get some amazing bargains as well, so you can play it both sides, man. So yeah, it's a pretty rare but incredible time to be a trader. Like I said, I wasn't obviously a trader in 2008, but you know, once you get a pretty big one again, amazing opportunities, man. Absolutely amazing opportunities. Same as COVID. Some of my best trades still to date were during COVID. One of my best ever trades on gold was during COVID. It was an absolutely ridiculous trade, and I've still never beaten that trade, and that was off the back of vaccine news. Gold hit last 30. Let's have a look. Comments last 10 minutes. There you go. Finally. Oh, is that double bottom again? Oh, have you actually fucking grabbed? Look at the volume here. Yeah, still got double bottom there. Still think it's gonna grab it a little bit more. Still gonna get a pretty steep spike down here. This is the thing now. If you start grabbing now and closing below, you're gonna get still again another bearish hourly candle. You're gonna wick it out a little bit. See, the futures chart grabbed it more, but the currency chart still happens, so you're still seeing this little drive lower. But you still have a double bottom here. I think too many people are probably trying to jump in some longs here on Goldie. I'm gonna get stopped out pretty soon. But yeah, trading in a time of recession, COVID. I think COVID is probably one of the most insane times. Trading during COVID will be like a historical moment that you will literally remember forever. They're gonna hit some hard times soon. Yeah, I agree, man. Well, there was some. What was the RBA news that came out today? Let me see if I can get it up here. So let's have a look at the Australian dollar futures. See how we're looking from a long-term perspective. Why am I lagging? My screen's lagging here. Yeah, let's have a look at Australian dollars on the Australian dollar futures from a long-term perspective. Yeah, up 2 point. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, up 2 points. So last week closed bullish. You've had a well. Let's see how today looked off the back of that. Yeah, aggressive. See, you had an aggressive push down today off the back of that. Yeah, pretty much in a. I think the Australian dollar's been in a pretty big, like, you know, getting weaker and weaker for a long time. That, you know, you may start to recover some of this move soon, to be honest. Try some. Yeah, that's the thing. Back home in the UK, you know, the housing market's already taken in Jersey anyway, the housing market's already taken a big hit. But you come to Australia, regardless of if Australia's in a recession, fucking property's booming. Like, it's crazy. There you go. Gold's just grabbing them lows now. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I don't know if it's just because like everyone's always flying to Australia, but housing-wise, Australia at the moment is fucking booming. Australian dollar's been pretty weak. Like, I mean, long term for quite a while now, but it's also a pretty strong level where you may start to retrace soon enough. I just typed that in chat by accident. Let me get rid of that. That's 7,500. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It was only 4 years ago. That's crazy. It's good though. Massive price. Yeah, it's crazy. I just don't see it slowing down anytime soon. That's the also crazy part. There you go. So Goldie just ripped them low. I don't know if anyone scalped them quick shorts, but that's them lows being sniped again. Like I say, for them lows to get grabbed was a given. Anyone who's jumping in longs here stops below that low, so now you've just wicked out them lows. So if you did scalp the little short, you just scalped like 15 ticks in that 1 5 minute, 10 contracts, $1,500 in that one night that you just sort of scalped down. But let's just see. All we're doing here is just wait for this hourly close in 3 minutes. If you close below previous hourly lows, you'll probably just continue to push down. And no stopping Goldie today. Look at this move. It's correcting down ever so slightly. I ain't gonna keep just looking for longs, but it's you could continue to scalp this down and make 15-20 ticks pretty easily here. Like I say, just on this little scalp down, you're already hitting 20. It's not that difficult to scalp 10, 15, 20 ticks a day on gold, honestly. I got in at 1974. We started breaking up. I went off on the future. Let me have a look, my hand. You got 1974.4. Yeah, nice. Yeah. See if you held that 1974.4. You held that. You're already up 20 ticks. That's you done for the day, man. In that 1 5 minute spike down, that's you done for the day. That's how fucking great it can be. And that's the biggest spike in volume we've seen all morning, and that's how good it can be when you do wait for them quick little spikes. But yeah, let's see how this hourly is going to close in 2 minutes. See if this 5 goes back above. Gold being gold, yeah. This is the reason I love gold. When you see things like that, when you see double bottoms that clear, man, short all of this support. Even these rejections here. This is why I love gold so much, and this is why people hate it. All of these rejections, if you haven't grabbed any lows, this is nothing but a retail trap, and you can take advantage of that short into where most people are trying to buy when you haven't grabbed any lows. It's a pretty easy trade, and you can literally just take one of them a day. Where most people are trying to buy, you jump in some shorts once the 15 flips like bearish here, and you got like 20 ticks on the day, and that's amazing. As soon as you see price basically creating like a triple bottom, this 15 close here probably would have, 5 minute close here probably would have been a nice opportunity. Once that 5 minute close, you come back down to that support. What did you hit? You hit like 19 ticks. If you just close here at like 13, that's amazing. That's you done. And that's all you need. This is why these retail traps on gold are so key. And like I say, catching these 15, 20 plus ticks moves a day, it can be so simple when you have such obvious liquidity levels. Sometimes, you'll come on the markets and, there might not be as clear liquidity levels today, and that's fine. You can just wait. But when you come onto the charts, you see like an obvious double bottom like this. It's like, man, shorting down into that is fucking like stealing candy from a fucking baby. It's the easiest $1,000 you'll make, $100, whatever. But yeah, gold's closed bearish again on the alley, so I'm fucking not jumping any longs in yet. Gold is on this insane run. You may also just get some retests back up into here today, which will be interesting. Interesting to say, but nah, not really, man. Nah, you just had this nice little push down, but since I've been jumping on here, you know, I got on here, around here. You've just pretty much just been stuck in this range. I just called this nice little scalp down, but I personally didn't really get anything of it, man. No, not yet. I had a great day yesterday, but I haven't got anything just yet. I probably could have scalped that little play down for like 10 ticks, but it's not really my play. But it's definitely worth it if anyone did get it. Go low, yeah. Every single time, man. Anytime gold is gonna have that next big move up or down, it is always going to come and grab these lows. Even if, you know, here we didn't grab these lows, but you maybe start to pull back up more, at some point you get that continuation back down into the lows. Huge. But yeah, that's it. Let's put on some liquidity levels for you guys for later on. It's hard to say. It's just so fucking bearish right now. Hourly still at this support. You know, once you're probably going to come back down to here and then maybe find some support and then see it retrace. You know, because gold's so bearish now, I'd be surprised if you come up. I'm going to delete some of these lows because it's just getting a little bit too messy. So let's just draw on some levels before we hop off just yet. Liquidity is exactly the same as that short we just talking about there. It's exactly the same reason that I took the shorts yesterday. Shorted into where most people are trying to buy. And that's your trade for the day. But let's get rid of some of these levels. I'm going to leave that hourly support on probably like this is going to be a nice level. Yeah, this support's going to be a nice level on gold. And this is probably going to be the range that you're kind of playing with now. So I'm going to get rid of this. And I think these are the 4-hour highs. Yeah, so mark on previous 4-hour highs, but by looking at this 4-hour close, it's looking aggressively bearish. So if this 4-hour closes like this, you know, you may just see the 4-hour kind of wick out some more. But later on today, I think it's going to take a while. You're going to have to find some support and range for like the next 2, 3, 4 hours. But maybe into the New York session, you could start to see gold potentially pull back up. This current hourly high has no top wick, so this could be an aggressive stop hunt bottom wick to reflip back bullish for like, you know, 30 plus ticks. But be watching these highs here. I would also be watching obviously this current hourly high as a level of liquidity, because you're very likely going to come up and grab that. And I'd probably be watching this hourly high as well. These highs have already been grabbed, so I'm not as interested in these. These ones at some point may get grabbed, but I'm not as interested in them yet either. The reason these ones are all high because of this kind of a lot of, you know, liquidity up here that never got grabbed, but it's way too bearish to want to jump into it yet. So for me on gold, if I want to see some longs today, I would probably want to see what do I want to see? I probably want to see closures like back above this range. Other than that, any top wicks you may just keep pushing down, but it's also a 40 tick range which you can scalp in and out all day long. But if you get closures back above here, then you could see a nice retracement. But until then, I would wait for the 4-hour close. I'm personally not going to do anything on gold until you get this 4-hour close. You know, the 4-hour has been pushing down here aggressively bearish with no retracement yet. So if you start jumping in shorts from here, it's also pretty risky, because you're aggressively bearish. If you jump in shorts, where's your stop going to be? If you put it above this 4-hour high, this could be a big wick to restart flipping bullish, and you're shorting at a level of support. So the shorts for me today already kind of came in, or you know, I'll short if we start doing the exact same thing here. You start creating some liquidity, and you can start shorting from these regions. You know, that push down from, you know, shorting this resistance into that liquidity, 16 ticks. You're now just hitting like 40 runners, which is an incredible push. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Zoom guys, I'll update you guys a little bit later on. I'm personally just going to wait for this hourly close, and I'll update you guys with some more liquidity levels, but they've all pretty much been hit to the downside now. So now that our weekly downside levels have been hit, we have to be open to the fact that this thing could retrace. But I'll update you guys in Discord a little bit later on once we get some more levels. But personally, I would let gold chill for now. If you got like 10 ticks or you didn't get anything today, don't worry. There's plenty more to come. Once we start creating some more liquidity levels, then you know we're going to have some nicer moves today. You know, if you start coming close to this low, you're probably also going to grab this low. But yeah, lots of wisdom shared today. And like I say, Discord guys, I will update you guys in like probably 2 hours worth of price action, and then we could be looking for some next play. So enjoy, guys, and I'll talk to you all in Discord. See ya. No worries, guys. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. YouTube fam, gonna wrap up there. Gold range for our session, but has now just broken out nicely. So I'm probably going to wait for this to break down a little bit more. Once I get some more price action, see how this hour closes. I'll be surprised if this hour closes with no top wick. So be wary of that. But at any point, gold is probably going to have a pretty decent move today. But for now, let the selling continue. And we'll wait for some price action later on. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. Remember, drop a little like, subscribe. We're hitting 10k by the end of the year. There's lots of value shared on this stream today. Trade or no trade. So I hope you guys did take some value. And I'll see you guys next time. Trade safe, be smart. Peace.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.